Hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we'll be reacting to the Eminence Shadow episode 8. That is right. If you guys did not know, last week we reacted to episode 7, where we actually saw Sid and them get the artifact, and then they started getting attacked at the academy by the Diablo Code that is impersonating the actual Shadow Garden. So we're going to be following up to see what happened to Sid because he got a huge cut through the chest. We think he might be dead, but knowing that he's the MC, he'll probably get back up. Of course, I will be breaking this down for YouTube, so if you want the full length reaction, check out our Patreon, support me there while getting awesome perks, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're literally one subscriber off from 100 subscribers, so it'd be very much appreciated if you do so. But for right now, let's get into this reaction. So it looks like they're starting off the episode with a little quick episode recap, which honestly we already know what happens to this, so we're just gonna skip now. Okay, so now we're actually back to the episode. Looks like Sid's just absolutely just donezo. He just got absolutely clapped by that guy, even though we know he's like gonna get back up from that. And if you read the manga, you know how he gets back up. And it's honestly pretty cool. It looks so lifeless, though. He's just, like, lifeless and dead. She's kind of heartbroken because of the fact that he tried to protect her. What the frick? Why do all the girls think that he cared for her? Oh, wait, that just sends to me. Why do all the girls in this series think Sid cares for them? I don't get that. Man has the power of making a harem out of thin air. I also say, why does the audio seem so quiet today? Like, I have the audio high on my end, but you guys just can't hear it. Oh, you know why? Oh, God. I keep forgetting. Recently, I've been playing the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Scarlet, on my Twitch. So if you haven't checked us on Twitch yet already, definitely do that. But the reason why it's so quiet is because I've literally been playing it on Twitch, and so I've literally changed the audio frequency so that way, yeah, we don't blast people's ears out, which is something we don't really want to do. So it looks like our boy Sid is trying to get himself back up. I don't know why he's sticking his hand up in the air with his fist. So it looks like he's trying to get his heart back up, or heart going. Yeah, it looks like that's trying to be the case. It looks like he kind of like let himself get killed, and then he still has his brain intact, because that's like the only way you'd probably be able to get up. So yeah, he's back up now. Yeah, that's much better audio-wise. It was like super low earlier, so I'm glad I fixed it for you guys. So 10 minutes of death. So basically, he uses a magic to control the flow of his blood from his brain, so he has it still in his brain, but he subs his heart and protects it. When they just hello the afterlife. That's pretty cool ability. I like how they kind of just show strings around his heart. It's very interesting, though, that he just can do that. Because I feel like the logic behind it doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, there's no freaking shot. You can just kill the heart, go on the blood flowing through your heart without your other organs kind of just suffering from that. It's cool, though, that with his actual magic, he can actually make threads that just kind of just heal himself. And our boy still can use his magic, too. So, that probably makes an assumption that, well, he's overpowered. Maybe it can't, like, negate it. I don't know. That's probably the case, I would assume, at least. I love how she's, like, super focused up and she doesn't hear the actual, like, sword fighting outside. Okay. So, if she doesn't pay attention to this, that'd be kind of insane. And looks like we got a bandit. But yeah, he's here to retrieve it. He doesn't know freaking shot. She's gonna put up a fight. Looks like the Vice Commander is here to help. And now the Crimson Bros are here to stop them, because we found out how the actual other Knight Order is corrupt. So looks like the Knights the Princess made him in clutch. Well, they probably won't last too long. Let's be completely honest. Even this guy's saying like, "You think you're better than me?" And he's saying, "Yeah." So only get out of here because like there's no freaking charge. It's gonna be safe here. And of course, the Vice Commander and then just get absolutely smoked. I'm hoping they just don't draw this episode too long. My biggest concern with this episode is that they're gonna drag it out and then we won't get any fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the worst thing I could see happening. So it's kind of annoying. Well, he got, so our guy's like listing stuff off his bucket list for his like Eminence and Shadow thing. So it looks like since they're impersonating Shadow Garden, he thinks that they're just wearing those outfits because like it's their thing. But we all know for a fact that they're just trying to impersonate. So our boy doesn't really understand that too much. So he's kind of like annoyed that they're like not playing the normal like cookie cutter role. He's kind of annoyed that he's down there. He's still taking my drip. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Yeah. Bro, just coming in clutch. Sherry's like dead, like a dead giveaway. She's just asking to get caught because she's so loud when she exits L's and stuff, man. And our boy's just helping her out. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's just straight up dropping off the building. That's like any, like, I feel like they do that a lot of animes. It's not like exactly like that, but usually the antagonist does that. Dude, she is just, man, she is just talking so loud out loud. And of course, our boy's just kind of cleaning that up. In case she's thinking that she doesn't see anything. My question is, how does she not see the legs? Bruh. Of course, it's just gonna club this guy lockside. Yeah. I love how she keeps looking back, but like she doesn't see anything because she's not looking far enough. But there is something there every time. Oh, that's not good. Sid coming in clutch to catch her. Talk about Chad move, the MC main play. I just miraculously survived a near fatal injury. I feel like she's like an airhead. Yeah, she's just an airhead, man. That's definitely the case. She's even getting lectured, bro. Fun fact, by the way, if you guys don't know, when she was actually like running away from these grunts in the manga, she was actually like outside most of the time, which is weird. So like she's mostly inside now. So they kind of just changed like the where it was at. So if you didn't know that, right, that's kind of the main thing with that. I haven't really noticed too much difference between the manga and the anime so far. So if there is anything else and you want to be a smart boy and flex on me, then share the comments. So the artifact is blocking their magic, but it looks like it's absorbing the magic, which is converting it into like everyone being completely negated, so it's storing it temporarily. So you can program the frequencies on the actual artifacts that won't absorb certain people's magic, which is pretty good. So it can absorb magic traces, but if it's too powerful, it exceeds the artifact's capability, it'd be too much. And of course, our MC being overpowered, yeah, it's not absorbing his. Also, can I just quickly say, they've over like sexualized their lips so much this anime. Have you noticed that? Like, like last episode they kind of focused on her lips quite a bit. I was watching somebody else react to it, and I'm just like, bro, they're doing that on purpose, I swear. Anyways, this is something I want to quickly point out. But looks like if the artifact does kind of release all the magic, it's gonna send stuff to sky high. So that's why they're trying to keep everything in one place. Controls the eye. I guess so. It controls it so it can't like release all the magic. So it's like a long-term storage system. Oh well, there's that. Looks like I was correct on that one, Chief. So it looks like our boy's going back to go get the actual stuff for her to actually program the artifact, because in that way they can kind of remove the barrier and stuff like that. But it looks like these guys still haven't retrieved the artifact either. Of course, the night guy's supposed to be the big guy, big baddie, but yeah. And it looks like he's kind of annoyed at this guy's antics for just not getting everything with the plan. This guy's going for the rounds too. What's so great about the Knights rounds, man? They all like, oh, I'm going to go back to being the Knights rounds. Maybe like, dude, what's the point of it? These guys are just getting absolutely taken out. I love how they just emphasize there's nothing around him. Like, oh, what? Dude, that smug face is his. Just claps this guy. So he's too fast for him to see. So they think that he's using the artifact to boost his speed to the absolute max. But we all know for a fact that just like absolutely not the case. So let me just turn that just a bit. But yeah, looks like he put up a barrier and he's just thinking that no one's gonna be able to hit him. But of course, our boy being OP and also fast as frick, he just easily just out dodges it. Yeah. What kind of artifact are you using, bud? When our boy's not using an artifact at all. Looks like Sid put all the bodies here. Bro moment. He placed all the freaking bodies in one spot just to kind of emphasize his point to this guy. So he gets this nice shocked reaction. It's like out of a horror film. Oh my god. He's just hanging out the ceiling too. Oh. Yeah. That guy's done so. That guy's out. Yeah, so it looks like that was her husband, supposed to be. But that's not the case anymore, of course. So it looks like the Shadow Guards infiltrated, but their magic is still kind of cut off, which is interesting. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Hey, yo, what? Dude, so it looks like the magic's cutting off the circuit, which is cutting off the slime, so if you're weak, you just get absolutely, like, exposed because they're not wearing anything under that. So, that's sus. So it looks like they're waiting on him before they actually make any moves. So it looks like he's just looking for the stuff right now. He's just asking for assistance because he doesn't know what he's looking for. I love how he says, "Where are you firing the artifact?" Because he has the smart girl with him, and she just thinks he's just doing it because like he's like the boss man. So she thinks he can just do it because he has the knowledge, but he's just being laid back about it and just taking it to somebody. Bruh. So they're gonna prepare an attack at that time. How long have we been actually going over like this whole episode? This thing, man. Oh, there's a Shadow Guard. They're just poached up, waiting for the right time, and Nu's just kind of prepping. Oh, I thought that was actually Alpha just showing. I was like, why would Alpha be like down there for no reason? Looks like they're preparing everything right now. So that was episode 8. That was kind of lame. I ain't gonna cap. There was literally only like one fight scene, and it was literally just him fighting out like the those seconds and thirds in the first. And we all know how that ended. It was gonna get clapped anyways. But I was really hoping we get right into the meat of it and like be like halfway through this episode, we'd be fighting like, you know, the main villain of this arc. But we aren't, which is kind of like, damn, I wish that was the case. So let me get my final thoughts on this episode now. So episode 8, I'm not gonna lie. I had high expectations. And I kind of like lost it halfway through because of the fact that they just did not do anything really crazy. They kind of just like built. It was kind of like not like a filler episode, like a plot episode. They're kind of like here. Okay, so here is like where we need to be like at the fight, right? We literally went step 1, step 2, to step 3, and then like let's say just step 4 is the one where we get the actual good stuff. It literally did not go to step 4. It literally stopped on step 3. Which is kind of irritating. I get like what they're trying to do with the cliffhangers and stuff. I respect some of them. Some and I feel like, hey, you could just keep going here and then cliffhang off the next thing. Because, you know, I'm going to say this probably 100 times when I do these recordings. I've read the manga to this. So they could have just like ended off a different part. I'm not going to say what part. But there was a better spot where they could have ended off. Anyways, though, I do think this episode was good. I do kind of think that the pacing of it really does help the anime, because sometimes you can drag out a series longer that way. Now I'm really hoping it doesn't end off of episode 12 or episode 13, because I know some animes do that. I'm really hoping this goes actually like to 24 episodes. That would be like the best case scenario, because then we get a lot of good like fightings, good pasting. So yeah, right now that whole episode though, pretty lame. Had higher expectations of it. Sadly didn't turn out as like I wanted to. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy my reaction here today, then make sure to smash the like button. Get subscribed, because we're literally 1 subscriber off from 100. Then we're trying to get 1K before the end of next year, which is 2023. So if you want to do me a favor, you want to actually support me, then yeah, smash that like button, get subscribed. And then of course, I will be breaking this down for YouTube and have the full length reaction on my Patreon. So check us out there, support us, get awesome perks, all that jazz. But until then, I'll see you guys for another anime reaction. I'll be reacting to Reincarnated Sword a little bit later here, so I'll see you guys for that. G-Men out.